You gotta have heart, miles and miles of heart. Well, that could be the theme song for one local, very passionate cardiologist, Dr. Camillus Ezugu of Just Heart Cardiovascular Group. Welcome. How are you?
Great. Thank you very much for having me, also. Thank you.
I'm happy to have you here. You know what? I just want to jump right into it. Let's talk about COVID and its impact on the heart. I know that you specialize in that.
Definitely. That's a very important question. I wish we have an hour to discuss it, but the impact of COVID on the heart is actually many. They are quite common. They can be deadly, and they are worse if you have pre-existing heart condition. If I may show your audience like a model of a heart, around the heart is what we call pericardium. It's a sac that surrounds the heart. That sac can be affected by COVID to cause pericarditis. COVID can also affect the blood vessel around the heart to cause chest pains and heart attack. And it can also affect, if I open this to show you the muscle of the heart, it can affect the muscle of the heart to cause myocarditis and also heart failure, which can be very deadly. It can also affect the electrical conductions of the heart to cause irregular heart rhythm and palpitations. And as many of your audience know, COVID also causes blood clots, which affects the heart, also cause heart attack, and also causes blood clots to the lungs. So there are many, many effects of this. And so if you're having any symptoms, you should seek medical attention. And even if you have had COVID, you can actually have this as a long haul effect, so that, again, if I've had COVID, it's important to get this checked out if you're having any concerns.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you telling us about this because, of course, we need to know, and this is all new for us. But on top of that, you've got a nonprofit. It's called Just Heart Help, and that nonprofit helps with heart disease prevention and training in Nigeria, because this is something that affects people worldwide. So can you tell us about your center and the mission there?
Indeed. That's a project that's extremely very dear to my heart. And I want to publicly thank everybody who have been supporting that project, especially my wife, who has been a staunch supporter of the project. As you stated, heart disease kills a lot of people all over the world. And the cost of care for taking care of patients with heart disease is extremely very expensive. And many patients from poor countries cannot afford that. Now, having practiced medicine for over 20 years and cardiology for over 20 years, I can tell you that prevention is the most cost-effective and most life-saving approach when it comes to heart disease. And that was the primary reason why we set up the Heart Disease Prevention and Training Center at Nsukka, Nigeria, to help the people in the locale with the goal of expanding it to the many regions and also to the African country in general.
Absolutely. You know, as we're wrapping up, I just want to ask you, even though Just Heart Help is all the way in Nigeria, many people are going to watch this right now, your friends and neighbors here in Baltimore, and they want to help. So what is the website that we should go to so that we can make a donation?
Definitely. If you go to hdptc.org, you scroll to the bottom, there's a donate button, and you can choose to donate for healthcare insurance for patients or to support the training of staff or people to help provide the care.
And now, I'm sorry to interrupt. If people want to get in touch with you here in Baltimore, should they go to that website as well, or is there another place?
Yes, they can go to myjustheart.com.
Oh, right.
That is our practice here at Baltimore. Yes.
Dr. Ezugu, we appreciate you. You're right. We could talk to you for an hour. We appreciate you being here, all the work that you're doing here in Baltimore and in Nigeria. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.